Boniface Mwangi has been arrested in broad daylight by men believed to be officers from the Directorate of Criminal Investigations. No warrant of arrest, no explanation, just a swift and silent operation. His wife says it felt like a kidnapping. His lawyer says it was illegal. And what makes this even more chilling, the arrest comes just 24 hours after Mwangi filed a human rights petition against Tanzania. Coincidence or coordinated crackdown?
So it's not fair that they are holding him, whatever they are holding him for.
It happened on 19th July 2025, Saturday afternoon in Lukenya, Machakos County. The men showed up at Mwangi's home, known as Courage Base, and according to his wife, identified themselves vaguely. They didn't present any formal charges, but accused him of being linked to terrorism and arson. They confiscated his personal devices, phones, laptops, and drove him off, allegedly to the DCI headquarters on Kiambu Road, Nairobi. Mwangi's wife didn't hold back. Visibly shaken, she told the media, "The police have come to our home in Courage Base and are taking my husband. Talking of terrorism and arson. They have taken his gadgets and said they are taking him to DCI headquarters. I can't breathe." Unquote. That phrase, "I can't breathe," echoes the language of state brutality worldwide. It's a chilling reflection of how this arrest is being experienced, not as justice, but as fear. Mwangi isn't just any critic. For years, he has been vocal against state excesses, from abductions to extrajudicial killings, to the shrinking democratic space under the Kenya Kwanza regime. His latest posts accused the Ruto administration of enabling human rights violations through silence and complicity. This arrest, timed just after a major petition, feels too strategic to be random. Just a day before his arrest, Mwangi, along with fellow activist Agasa Atuhaire and 7 regional civil society organizations, filed a petition at the East African Court of Justice. The petition is damning. It accuses President Samia Suluhu's Tanzanian government of enforced disappearances, torture, unlawful detention, sexual abuse, and illegal deportation. And it demands compensation of 130 million shillings per petitioner. This wasn't just legal paperwork. It was a shot across the bow at multiple East African regimes, including Kenya, for their silence and alleged complicity. The petition shook diplomatic waters. It demands formal apologies from not just Tanzania, but also from Kenya and Uganda for what the activists describe as regional coordination in operation. If Mwangi's arrest was meant to intimidate, it's already raising more questions than answers. Is Kenya aiding Tanzania in silencing dissent, or is this a domestic retaliation for airing East Africa's dirty laundry? This isn't Mwangi's first brush with intimidation. From bomb threats to public harassment, Boniface Mwangi has long claimed he is being watched. Just weeks ago, he shared his ordeal in Tanzania, alleging torture, illegal detention, and psychological abuse. The Kenyan state offered no protection. Now, he's behind bars, and still no formal charges. That silence from the state? Deafening.
We would have expected Kenyan Foreign Ministry to summon the Tanzanian ambassador in Kenya to explain under which circumstances our people were detained and subsequently deported in a process that is illegal, that is unprocedural, that was not supported by any lawful order in Tanzania.
And we are telling Mudavadi, if anything happens to Boniface Mwangi, we, his friends, the family, and Kenyans in general, will hold you, Mudavadi, personally responsible.
But we wonder what kind of a government is this that does not inform its diplomatic offices and headquarters and branches around Africa what is happening.
Across Kenya, civil liberties appear to be under siege. From opposition clampdowns to aggressive policing of protests, the state is increasingly intolerant of dissent. Boniface Mwangi's arrest fits a growing trend where activists are not just disagreed with, but criminalized.
Went to Tanzania.
Kenyan individuals
who went to Tanzania, they did not seek permission from the government of Kenya.
Do they require permission to travel to Tanzania?
They do not require permission. It's the Jumuiya.
There's free movement of people across borders.
But let's face it also, the Jumuiya has not taken away the sovereignty of the states. The countries have not ceded their sovereignty to the East African community. Sovereignty still remains.
So do you think they were there to challenge the sovereignty of the Tanzanian government?
Can we be a little more?
Many Kenyans argue that what they are witnessing is not just about one man. It is a reflection of a state that feels increasingly threatened by accountability. Mwangi's lawyer James Kamau has vowed to challenge the arrest and demand an explanation. So far, no formal charges have been presented, and no official statement has been released by the DCI. This lack of transparency is not just legally questionable, it is politically dangerous. Expect legal petitions, media pressure, and possibly international attention. Mwangi is no stranger to global platforms. His case could escalate quickly.
I want to thank the Tanzanian authorities. Please, President Samia Suluhu Hassan, keep disciplining the LBF activists who come to your country.
With Kenyan leaders like Senator Samson Cherargei, MP Oscar Sudi, and even Prime Cabinet Secretary Musalia Mudavadi appearing to support Tanzania's actions, this story has griped Kenyans.
So it's not fair that they are holding him, whatever they are holding him for.
Boniface Mwangi, a renowned Kenyan activist known for his fearless stand against corruption and police brutality, traveled to Tanzania to observe Tundu Lissu's court proceedings. On May 18th, Mwangi posted on X that armed men in civilian clothes claiming to be police confronted him at his room in the Serena Hotel, Dar es Salaam. Fearing abduction, he refused to open the door until his lawyers arrived. The next day, he and Ugandan activist Agasa Atuhaire were detained, with Tanzanian authorities alleging Mwangi entered the country irregularly by providing false information. This arrest is not just a legal question, it is also a political moment. It tests Kenya's commitment to freedom of expression, human rights, and lawful governance. And it sends a message to every critic watching. The state is watching back. Will Mwangi's arrest be a turning point, or just another name on a growing list of silenced voices? Share your thoughts. Newsroom, Maisha TV, Bushabi Jr.